In today's video, we're breaking down one of the most important steps in launching a professional looking website, connecting a custom domain to your Wix site. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've been building your site on Wix and you're ready to move past yourname.wixsite.com, this is the video you need. We're going to go over what Wix actually is, why using your own domain makes such a big difference for branding and credibility, and then we're going to talk about exactly how to connect a domain you already own. We're also going to talk through some things that first-time site owners usually overlook, like what happens during DNS propagation, what to expect if your domain is hosted somewhere else, and how to avoid accidentally disconnecting emails or external services tied to your domain. By the end of this video, you're going to feel way more confident navigating your Wix dashboard and your domain registrar, and you'll know exactly how to get your site ready to publish under your own branded URL. Let's get into it. So first off, what is Wix? Wix is a cloud-based website builder that allows you to create and customize a website without needing to code or install software. Everything happens inside a visual drag and drop editor, so you can design layouts, update colors and fonts, move elements around, add selections from a library of templates, and more. The platform is hosted, which means Wix manages the server, security updates, and technical maintenance behind the scenes. You're actually not installing anything on your computer, you're working inside your browser, and the site you build is stored on Wix servers. That makes the experience way simpler because you don't have to worry about hosting setup or backend configuration. Wix also includes a library of built-in apps for things like blogging, e-commerce, booking systems, and marketing tools. The app market gives you ways to expand your site with features like live chat, social widgets, forms, and integrations. On the free plan, your website lives on a Wix subdomain, something like yourname.wixsite.com/yourproject. And you also see Wix branding on your published pages. To connect your own domain, something like yourwebsite.com, you will need to be upgraded to a premium plan. This is one of the final steps before going live, and for most people, it's the moment your project starts to feel like a real website rather than a draft. Connecting a custom domain to your site revolves around two key components: adding or assigning the domain inside your Wix dashboard, and then updating the DNS or name server settings at the platform where your domain is registered. These two pieces work together. Wix needs to know which domain belongs to which site, and your domain host needs to know that Wix is the service controlling the domain going forward. Inside Wix, the domain management area is very simple to navigate. You can add a domain you already own, or you can purchase a new one directly through Wix if you'd prefer. Everything under one account. When you connect an external domain, Wix will walk you through the required steps, including verifying ownership and selecting which of your Wix sites the domain should be assigned to. From there, Wix gives you the name server addresses you'll need to enter at your domain registrar. These are typically two DNS records that route your traffic to Wix. When you update your name servers, it essentially signals to the internet that Wix is now responsible for controlling the domain's routing settings and DNS. Once your domain is properly connected, Wix can manage your DNS records for you. That means if you need to add a subdomain, connect email, or configure other records, you can do it from your Wix dashboard rather than using a separate DNS panel. Wix also provides options for users who want more control, so if you prefer not to use Wix name servers, you can connect your domain using pointing records instead, but that method requires a bit more manual configuration. Okay, so now here's exactly how to go ahead and connect a custom domain step by step. If you don't already have a Wix site, you actually can create a free one with our link down below. Again, I will say you do need to be on an upgraded plan to get access to connect your custom domain. Okay, so once you click that link, you'll be prompted to enter your email address and a password. And then once you are in, this is what the dashboard looks like. So let's just say we want to edit this site. You also, of course, can create a new site if you want. And as you can see, as soon as we got to this page right here, it already shows connect a custom domain. So if you want to search for a random one like this one, you can go ahead and just search. So you can see if it's available, like holistichealthwithash.com. Let's see if that one is. Okay. And then of course, if you are buying a new one, you can go ahead and buy the domain or get the domain for free with the premium plan. Okay. Or what we can do, if you already have one, you would actually go ahead and type in your custom domain name. Then, as you can see, this is already taken because it's already mine that I own. So then what you would click click it's yes, this is my own domain. So again, you will have to upgrade to a premium plan to be able to attach your domain. Once you have upgraded your plan, Wix is going to pop out a couple of name servers. So what you need to do next is go to where your domain is hosted. Some options are GoDaddy.com. That's where I originally purchased mine, but I actually transferred mine over to Hostinger. So I'm going to go ahead and sign into Hostinger. Okay, so as you can see, I've got domains right here. So I'd go ahead and click manage, and then I would navigate over to the DNS/name servers. All I need to do is go ahead and enter in the new name servers. So if it is a type A, a type TXT, there's going to be multiple, and then it will provide you with the name, points to, etc. And then you click add record. Okay, and that's all you have to do. And then it will automatically connect onto Wix. So again, this is so your domain now knows that you're going to point over to Wix rather than whatever it's on right now. Okay, you also will have to delete your original name servers as well. So you want to make sure that you delete those as well. After that, you'll just return to the Wix tab and click I updated my name servers, and then it will begin the domain connection. This can take anywhere from a few minutes to a few hours, so just be patient, but as soon as it's done and connected, your Wix website will now be under your personal domain. Now that you understand how to connect your domain, let's talk about some of the pros and cons. So connecting your domain through Wix brings a mix of conveniences and limitations depending on how hands-on you want to be. On the positive side, the connection process is designed for users who don't have a technical background. The Wix dashboard really does give you those step-by-step prompts, visual checklists, and just clear instructions so you always know what to do next. Once your domain is connected, Wix manages your DNS behind the scenes, which really does simplify future updates. It also ensures that your domain works correctly across desktop and mobile versions of your site. Having your domain linked to Wix also keeps everything centralized. Instead of toggling between hosting dashboards, DNS panels, and editing tools, you can handle almost everything from one account. The system also offers support articles, community threads, and customer assistance if you get stuck along the way. However, there are a few drawbacks worth keeping in mind as well. You can't connect a custom domain on the free Wix plan, so you'll need to upgrade before moving forward. Some users find Wix's pricing higher than the basic hosting options, especially after promotional periods end. If your domain is used for business email or external services, switching name servers means those DNS records must be recreated inside Wix. That does add an extra step. And if you forget to recreate the MX records for your email provider, you might temporarily interrupt your email service. Pointing the domain instead of using name servers is an alternative, but it's definitely more technical and requires manual updates anytime your IP or configuration settings change. Finally, Wix has limitations for users who want full backend control. Developers who prefer complete access to server files, databases, or advanced customizations may find that a hosted environment doesn't offer the flexibility that they're used to. But for most business owners and beginners, these limitations aren't deal breakers. So like I mentioned, you do have to be on an upgraded plan. So I just wanted to touch on the pricing and plan options so you can know exactly what you're getting yourself into. So as you can see, they have a bunch of different options here. In every single plan, you get a free domain for 1 year. You also, of course, get to connect your custom domain on all of these. No Wix branding on all of these sites as well. So essentially the free plan is the Wix domain and Wix branding all over your site. But as soon as you upgrade, you get that custom domain and that branding is removed. Okay, so they've got the light plan, which is $17 per month, and you just really get the basics. You get 2 collaborators, 2 gigabytes of storage, the light marketing suite, and then the core plan up to the business elite plan. All of these are actually 50% off right now. So if you are really wanting to upgrade, now is such a great time. With the core plan, it's $14.50 with that 50% off. With this, you get more collaborators, more space, an upgraded marketing suite. You can accept payments, and then you get the basic e-commerce features as well. Then we've got the business, which is $19.50 per month at 50% off. With this, you get everything in the core plan, but you get upgraded features for the marketing and e-commerce. Then we've got the business elite plan, which is $79.50 per month, and that is at that 50% off. With this, you get 100 collaborators, unlimited storage, and then you get the most advanced marketing suite, e-commerce, and developer platform. So what's cool about Wix is it can really grow with you. If you don't even need e-commerce, you can start with the light plan. Once you start adding on e-commerce, then you can upgrade from there. Maybe you run out of storage, you can upgrade from there. So it really does work with you and your site and your business and can grow with you, which is really cool. Connecting a custom domain to your Wix site makes sense if you want a streamlined, beginner-friendly process, and you prefer keeping the design tools, hosting, and domain management in one place. For freelancers, small businesses, or anyone building their first website, the simplicity alone can save so much time. The guided instructions help prevent common mistakes, and once everything is connected, your site will feel and look super, super polished. If you value convenience and you want your domain and website to be part of one system, Wix is such a strong option. Connecting a domain can feel intimidating the first time you do it. I 1000% felt that way, but once you understand the flow, Wix on one side, your domain registrar on the other, it becomes much more manageable. If you're ready to explore Wix further and you want to see if it's the right fit for your website, our link is down below so you can check it out. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free tutorials just like this. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you aren't already, and of course leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. This channel is dedicated to helping you build your very first website with simple tools and easy steps. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.